Kim, and that does it for this First Take update.
The Manning brothers may be the NFL's highest profile siblings, but they are far from the only brothers playing in the league. Last season alone, there were 27 pair. No, I'm not going to name them all, but I will tell you that this year the Davis brothers will be a part of the tally. Illinois defensive back Vontae Davis expected to be a first-round draft pick next month, meaning he will join his brother, 49ers tight end Vernon Davis, in the NFL. Both joining us now on First Take. Vernon, I'm going to start with you. What does it mean to you to see Vontae on the verge of an NFL career now?
It means a lot to me because I've been working with Vontae ever since we were like in high school and junior high school. And, you know, he's come a long way, and I'm proud of him.
Vontae, when you hear that, what does that mean to you?
Well, I mean, it's just a blessing to have an older brother who's looking down on me and want me to be successful as much as he want to be successful.
What's the one thing you think that he's really done to help you get to this point, Vontae?
Well, it started since high school when he would take me to the field 5 o'clock in the morning before I get up for school and take me to the field, pull me out of bed to go catch footballs and run routes. That's when I knew he was real dedicated and wanted me to follow his footsteps.
Vernon, what do you remember about that time?
Yeah, I remember I used to wake Vontae up at 5 and 6 o'clock in the morning and take him to our nearby high school, which was Theodore Roosevelt. And, you know, we used to make up different exercises like jumping the bleachers, running up and down the bleachers, running around the track. You know, he didn't like it, but, you know, look, it panned out for him.
Vontae, what's the best piece of advice that Vernon has given you about going forward to the NFL, or maybe just along the way here as you've been playing football?
Just look at it as going from high school to college and always have that hunger and desire to be the best. And if you have a good work ethic, you will always be successful because your work ethic takes you a long way.
Vernon, as a younger sibling, I know we often ignore the older siblings. So from your perspective, what do you think is the best piece of advice that you've given Vontae that perhaps he's ignored at this point or hasn't learned from yet?
Well, I always told Vontae, I said, Vontae, you have to, you know, when you're on the field, you know, you always have to, you know, go above and beyond, you know, what other people are doing. Always, you know, never, like when you're walking on the field and you don't acknowledge it, just always remember, say my brother told me, just think about back when we were younger. My brother always told me to not walk, you know, because sometimes we forget, you know, being young, we forget that, hey, I'm walking over here, the coaches don't want to see that. But, you know, if you just reflect and think back, you'll be like, oh, let me jog a little bit because this is not what I'm supposed to be doing. Little things like that.
Vontae, why should a team make you the first cornerback taken?
Well, I feel because the dedication I'm going to bring, I'm a hard worker, I'm a gym rat, so the coaches know I'm going to stay in the weight room and working to get better. And just me wanting to learn the game and be a student of the game to be the best defensive back in the league someday.
Here's an interesting question for both of you, and Vontae, I'll start with you. Would you rather be teammates with your brother, or would you rather be on a team that faces the 49ers every year and go up against him?
Look, little brother, let me tell you something. Look, you might want to be on my team because when I see you on Sunday, it's going to be over. You ain't going to be my little brother no more. You're going to be a guy that I'm playing against.
Yeah, I mean, I say on different teams, probably because I can get payback from him actually bullying me when I was younger.
Oh, I like that. What would your grandmother say about that? Now, I know she had a big part in raising both of you. What would she want to see? Would she want to see the two of you together on the same team or going up against each other?
Well, Grandma, she kind of, you know, she's a little sensitive. So I think she would say, take your little brother by the hand and y'all run together.
Well, here's an interesting question for both of you also then along those lines. Now, Vontae, I know that you were benched last season for the start of a game against Iowa. And Vernon, we all remember the incident with Mike Singletary during the season. What did your grandmother have to say to both of you after those incidents? Or even better yet, forget that. What was tougher, facing your coaches on those incidents or facing your grandmother after?
Well, my grandmother, she called me, she told me, she asked me what was going on, and I told her, you know, me and my coach, we had to get on the same page, and, you know, he was a new coach, and, you know, he was just, you know, doing what he would normally do, you know, to anyone else, and I respect that, and you know, we've become best friends, you know, after that incident.
But was it tougher facing Grandma or Coach Singletary?
I I don't know. Probably tougher facing grandmother, but she got on me. She always wanted me to do the right thing.
Yeah, Vontae, what about you in your situation? Tougher facing your coach or your grandma?
Well, I say my coach and my grandmother, she, like my brother said, she's sensitive. So when she see the situation, she think it's so hard, and football is such a hard sport, she always tell her, you ain't got to play football. You come home and get a job and work with me. Get a job and come home and work, and I support you.
It's always nice to be loved at home. Before we let you go, we love doing this with brothers. I want to know who's going to win in some things that sort of might be football related, but maybe not too. Who wins in a race, Vontae, you or your older brother?
Oh, look, the combine told it all. Vontae seen my time. I ran a 4.38. Vontae ran a 4.45, I believe, and I watched it. I told Vontae.
No, don't believe that. He ran that back. He ran that 4 years ago on the track.
Vontae, we're going to get ESPN to come down to University of Maryland when you get here. We're going to go back to Maryland, College Park, and we're going to have a foot race, and we're going to have ESPN there.
Vernon, you tell us when. I'll come with the camera. I'll shoot it if I need to. How about a basketball game? Which one of you is winning?
Oh, he know me. I'm winning.
I'm winning.
Vontae can't play basketball.
No, I'm winning.
Vontae can't play basketball.
No, basketball. He too strong.
Thank you.
How about, we'll finish with this one, video games. I know you both have to play. I don't know if there's a favorite, but who's the video game champion?
Oh, that's me. That's why he gonna laugh. That's me.
I'm gonna have to give it to Vontae Davis, because that's all he did when we were younger, just stayed in front of the video game.
Well, guys, it's been a pleasure having you both. Vernon, I know we've had you on before. Vontae, great meeting you and talking with you. We can't wait. Let us know when we're going to have the race. We'll bring the camera down, we'll shoot it, and we'll bring it to everybody here on First Take.
I'm going to have to let you know, because Vontae can get a little nervous and start getting scared.
Yeah, okay.
So say, Vontae, don't take that. I'm a younger sibling. Don't take that from him. Fight back. Come on. Good luck in the draft, Vontae.
Okay, thanks. Appreciate it.
Our pleasure. And the NFL draft, by the way, is getting ever closer. April 25th and 26th in New York City. Still to come here on ESPN First Take. All along, it's been believed that the Lions are going to take a quarterback with the top pick in the draft, but now, not such a sure thing. Could it be an offensive lineman in their future? We'll find out in just a little bit. Plus, a baseline posterization or a little windmill action by Vinsanity. Which gets your blood racing and which is your top dunk? We'll have our top dunk of the week coming up in our Wednesday dunk contest right after this.